Welcome to our exploration of one of history's most compelling and enigmatic artifacts, the Shroud of Turin. For centuries, this piece of cloth has captivated the hearts and minds of millions. But what exactly is it? What does it really represent? And how did it come to be one of the most studied religious relics in the world? In this video, we'll unravel the mysteries surrounding the Shroud of Turin, its origins, its symbolism, and its ongoing place in the world of faith and science. The Shroud of Turin is said to be the burial cloth of Jesus Christ, but its origins remain shrouded in mystery. Its history can be traced back to the 14th century, with its first recorded appearance in Lirey, France, in 1357. It quickly became a focal point of devotion and controversy. The earliest confirmed public display of the shroud dates back to the mid-1300s. A French knight, Geoffroy de Charny, is often credited with bringing the shroud to prominence. In the medieval period, relics like the shroud were revered by the faithful, and it became a key object of veneration. However, its origins before that time remain unclear, sparking centuries of debate. As much as the shroud was revered, it was also a source of skepticism. Over the years, many have questioned its authenticity. Some believe it is a medieval creation, a product of human artistry designed to deceive the faithful. Others argue it is the genuine burial cloth of Christ. Over the centuries, the shroud's history became embroiled in accusations of forgery, especially during the period when it appeared in France. Fast forward to the modern era, and scientific investigations began to shine a new light on the shroud's authenticity. In 1988, carbon dating tests, performed by a team of scientists from Oxford, Zurich, and Arizona, suggested that the shroud dated to the Middle Ages, between 1260 and 1390. This controversial result cast a shadow of doubt on the shroud's claim to be over 2,000 years old. But the story doesn't end there. Other studies, including pollen analysis and imaging techniques, have suggested that the shroud may have a much older history. What makes the Shroud of Turin so captivating isn't just its history, it's the image itself. The figure on the cloth is remarkably detailed, with wounds that closely resemble those described in the crucifixion accounts in the Bible. But the more you look, the more questions arise. How was this image created? And what does it really represent? The image on the shroud depicts a man with wounds that correspond to the traditional wounds of Christ: the nails in the hands and feet, the spear wound in the side, and the crown of thorns on the head. What's remarkable is the level of detail: the blood stains, the bruising, and even the appearance of scourge marks on the body. The most striking feature, however, is the three-dimensional quality of the image. Experts have used advanced imaging technology to demonstrate that the image appears to have a 3D structure, something that would be nearly impossible to achieve using the technology of the time. Over the years, religious scholars, theologians, and believers have offered various symbolic interpretations of the shroud. Some view it as a divine artifact, proof of Christ's suffering and resurrection. Others see it as a powerful visual representation of sacrifice and redemption, reminding believers of the central tenets of Christianity. On the other hand, skeptics suggest the image could be a result of medieval artistic techniques, possibly created to evoke faith rather than to represent reality. The shroud has had a profound influence on art and culture. From the early Renaissance to modern-day films and literature, its image has inspired countless works of art. Whether as a religious symbol or a historical enigma, the shroud's image has sparked deep reflection on themes of life, death, and the divine. Artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and others have drawn from the shroud's iconography to explore Christ's suffering, and even the mystery surrounding the image itself. Today, the Shroud of Turin remains a symbol of both mystery and faith. Despite the controversies, it continues to captivate millions around the world. For many, it's a tangible link to the story of Jesus Christ, offering a physical reminder of the suffering he endured. The shroud's mystery endures. Despite the debates about its origins, its authenticity, and its symbolism, it remains an object of deep fascination. Whether it's the religious devotion it inspires or the scientific questions it raises, the shroud's legacy continues to be a subject of exploration. Ongoing research into the shroud is still happening today. New imaging technologies, pollen studies, and carbon dating techniques continue to offer new insights. Some believe that future advancements in technology could finally answer the question of the shroud's origins. But for now, the debates remain open, with many questions yet to be answered. For many, the shroud is more than just an artifact, it's a living symbol of faith. Pilgrims continue to visit Turin, Italy, to catch a glimpse of the shroud, believing that it holds the power to inspire devotion and strengthen their connection to Christ. Whether it's through prayer or reflection, the shroud remains a touchstone of belief for millions. As we look to the future, efforts to preserve the shroud are of utmost importance. Currently housed in Turin, Italy, the shroud is kept in a secure, climate-controlled environment to protect it from further damage. These preservation efforts are vital to ensuring that future generations can study and reflect on this ancient relic. Modern conservation methods are being employed to protect the shroud. These efforts include maintaining strict temperature and humidity controls, along with protecting the shroud from light exposure, which could accelerate its degradation. Preserving such a priceless artifact requires state-of-the-art technology and a commitment to ensuring its survival for years to come. The future of the shroud is also tied to ongoing research. New scientific techniques could shed light on its origins, composition, and the process by which the image was created. The shroud's future remains filled with possibilities for discovery, with each new analysis potentially unlocking more secrets. As for access to the shroud, there remains an ongoing debate. While it's important to preserve the shroud for future generations, it's equally vital that people can connect with this relic. Public interest remains high, with many eagerly awaiting opportunities to see the shroud up close, to witness its enduring power firsthand. In conclusion, the Shroud of Turin continues to be a profound mystery, one that bridges the gap between faith, science, and history. Whether you believe in its authenticity or not, its enduring power as a symbol of devotion and mystery cannot be denied. We've explored the shroud's origins, its controversies, the scientific investigations that have been conducted on it, and the rich symbolism it holds. We've seen how it continues to impact religious faith and inspire people around the world. The shroud is more than just an artifact. It is a symbol of faith, mystery, and the power of human belief. Whether it's seen as a miraculous relic or a historical enigma, it continues to leave a lasting imprint on our collective consciousness. The Shroud of Turin will likely continue to intrigue and inspire for generations to come. Its mysteries may never be fully solved, but its impact on faith, history, and culture is undeniable. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the enduring enigma of the Shroud of Turin. What do you think? Is it a holy relic, or just a remarkable artifact of history? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into history's greatest mysteries.